ye kwa ye beto yes na it's okay ni asoya free meeting as rich afedi only for to know fa o kan say mu committee no on the D-Day mu ko na ma frɛw na ma ka say Debbie mu kwa e ma mu to abanansa mu nchen memma mu abano baby amonto nko nti wait for my call or test to instruct you say to yes and I say no rich na ukodu meeting ase na meeting ni koso na no every time you beto aba na ofre me mfa o test me reply what will you do
mejai
and the two Kotoko for no
because yes do osuma me no me frena me so as been go to yes but me nam ko ma me ko no se twen
so twen me communicate final one amount
the final one beba
yes
and ma ko dru
meeting na se Kotoko two left ho
ma fra
on fa o test ya on reply
men ko ho kra
so Kotoko abstain from the vote if the two Kotoko vote na ewo Congress na say on the amendment especially on the third term proposal no Kotoko abstained because omontina na happen ganga
well I no lead into eno Congress e call so awo aye pram we na to so aye 31 aduasa aye baako na eno adia baako pa na so ana that table no so ana congressmen and as a members no kodwendwen ho aye GFA president na konya na ote so no emremu no nanka before eno aye be congress no nanka akoni mienu 4 years mienu but near the akoto congress anim say omo ni ho so mbe jatum anombe bagu nanka GFA president no onko ni pesa so eno ni asem kese ba ko pa na review status review committee no enso e the akoto congress nanim eno ye kono congress tenase na se nipa 124 and atenasia eso mo so head na saasem yebobo hu ne se ye jatum anase yenjintum na se de Ayala credit kan atete ho de akye no abato no eyemiensa ye wo a ofiu so ade na edaba maso sisia no wo de ogidi se eye enti yenyintum ana ye wo mo nso omo fiu se look hade we de ye fiu se agitum a enye yi enti ye de yenyintum obi nso also okay me de mi ngina mu ba bia se abaji atuma na yenyintum enti me de me nko ho kra. Now, social members na 124 no. Emu 114 as a GFA president no. Omone eye proposal no eye adwen. Yenhwe na yensan to no so baako. And what that means is that say say nyame eye adomo a na obeye GFA president a o akonya so obetimi akone mpensa. Emu miensa de oma nko ho kra. Oman kokra say bia obeto yes or do one ko ene mu 6 ensia ase samra we die nkabeya empanifo mongu na yentoa so with the 2 terms na enti enra eno ene eye vote no ensam kakra eno so pio yo yi kakra ha de bewurem a ne bia la minim say enya time grand discuss ya probably a feature na de kono you better discuss the awuramu wo your Saturday program na ade ba konso in fact congress ni so wiye no di padodo na e kan won some the prize money na me adoma GPL Ghana Premier League no started September 12 yai na 2025-2026 season no I think some say you know graphic radio am from to Facebook and afi YouTube na ya hwefo ne atifo and so enhwe afi nyame adoma league ebebo no do obaje ade asini na so no ebi na enya 2 million Ghana cedis 2 million Ghana cedis do obato so mienu ebenya 1 million do obato so miensa benya 800,000 Ghana cedis do obato so 750 sa ade ko eye form so se ohwe afi league na ohwe sika yedi kan kra de ama clubs no ansa ya bo league no which is the 1 million and no cry na say bi kra ebi betimi cry aba be ka ho any other prize money na a doubt so na nti no ne de ato a Facebook in 104.5 do be twa to kra in our league no e benya 200,000 awo enyame adoma de GPL a eno so eba so am se say de eba ne say enra Congress kotena ase no enipa 114 ajatum se GFA Konya no e say de obetimi apre ne mpensa so bezo ka usi be pa Ayala any Congress in Como. Any football people there, but at least yes, we be
First of all, say me, I try as much as to be very, very objective with media meeting. Because me and Semchoni, I am after the truth. Sometimes, you know. Se minya no kre na wo na mbeka kire wo wi a na ye di no kre no ho nkoma metimi a wo opinion bi so betima wo opinion. I respect yours, you have to respect my na ekoye nem de edi kai unse enra we were worried the way GFA for no
the treaty media
any media for no, so we discuss it on this platform. Fiifi said, oh I kwan for some we should respect it. Now you see your different views. So me I went to ask further, say, why will FA take such a decision? Apart from my personal opinion, I'll be able to tell why the FA say take such a decision. And Rich, according to the Ghana Football Association, the a year to the media is the standard at FIFA and CAF. Say FIFA in the Congress. They scream it live, but they don't allow media men inside the Congress hall because you have no use there. You don't raise agenda. You are not part of the discussion. In fact, only a member of FIFA. After streaming it live, say that is where the briefing now, in the briefing, say, oh, baby, I want to ask you, you can ask and they will give you answers. Say, the story, you will get it. But Rich, I learned this principle from Dr. Randiabi in this same studio. Rich, enya die biana obiya na ebe standard practice. Ekese won so betimi afa ye wo because your situation may be different.
And yes, there you will be fear, you know. Yes.
Enunti, I am not against us gradually see the transition to standard practice. I am not against it. But Rich, the culture of a nipa at Ghana, your relationship with football today. Any new maybe, I think the FA should have been more tactful about that transition, Now, what stopped the FA president? Any ESCO to agree, say, this is what you want to do. But in Pempe, your football, any baby, a general, Edino, I won't yet desa. And let's allow the media this time. President, you are there to make a speech. When you grab the mic, in between your speech, Rich, tell the media, and some job for me and some truni. Me general secretary or and some truni. Munya achini. Munya penny randi abeni. Yina and some trofo. And baby amujina ne ye jina hopping. Nemuno, Messamo, Bessami do 2 manim say, and never your Congress are a chatua, Yabema moons and truffle, abba inside the auditorium, my Congress. And that Yajia to say we want to meet the car FIFA standard, no. And a free next Congress, you could ye. Yes, Ramua, Yabema more but Yamamum back inside the auditorium, and we will give you a press briefing. Where will be your opportunity? I will say any question you want to ask from next time. And yes, Ramu, Monshan and Famaye, Rich, what would have been the issue? So
because asam na can intangible.
So sometimes it is about your public and media relations. How you go about in Nyoma.
Well, now what to take explanations are near. As your auditorium,
and I say,
I mean, you
get it, and you see, Rich, if you don't handle your media and public relations very, very well, any expert will tell you it will affect your institution and perception outside. And Rich, the media, any microphone or platform is more predominant than when you get the opportunity to explain your side of the matter. And I think say they should have been very, very tactful. Rich, I don't want to say no. We knew it was going to happen.
And a fair report as okay.
We knew it was going to happen. But Rich, ye boom komo kakra bi na made man no esina Fiifi abam no. Eye. Me observations kin kiti bi amaye. Rich. And it gives me a worrying posture towards some of your football clubs now. Okay, Rich. At the end of the say, yeah, Congress. Now there is an agenda. Now one club, 2 reps. Now their vote will be divided. What signal about the club? Let me give you an example. Samates. Samates is a Premier League club. And they are supposed to come Congress with 2 reps. Ora Edimonaka. And Yenya Penny Ayamba Paul. And a Kojina Samates Anemo. Rich, ye 2 abani wie no. Na Edmond Aka. Ato for yes. Na Ayamba ato for no. Karela, a lawyer Monday. And 1 other rep. Yeah, 2 abano. Na a lawyer Monday atu for no. Na the other rep atu for yes.
I go where they don't know me.
Brekum Chelsea. Our 1 rep and Ralph Damna. Ralph when they voted for no. The other rep at Brekum Chelsea voted yes. Rich, when you hear these kind of stories now, what impression does it give you about the club? Because, Rich, there is a Congress decision. Say club no move ko eya. Na say I am papa say club no take decision in unison. Moya board meetings, you know what your stance is on a certain matter. Say the Kotoko for ye. They had no instruction to vote. And any ascenso and I say obi personal opinion on where to vote for and obey you. He is there to rep the club. And it's a Kotoko man, a question on Kotonko. On one sense, to me, say, me, my Jimmy, me, Yansemuno, me, Jimmy, say, Makako to Abanaqua. And I look at club, he said, Karela, Samates, Brekum Chelsea, and I wonder, look, club is Accra Lions. Rich, 2 of their reps voted no. That is the position of the club.
But me, I know, I'm disappointed, Kakao Kotoko. Yeah. A big club to say Kotoko.
Omanti me amomu decision. They are registered decision.
Musumu baby am how?
No, it's me know ya. But you see, me jinjine won say na odunjune hu ya. The only excuse I could give was breach your boss anti-mine, and that could possibly engage Nana Penkra in a way. Ebia. When yana is reasonable.
Fine.
So we are no free all the
say before me call Congress. They no more call discuss will be an area. Enti Kotoko reps ni free Kumasi Congress.
They should know maybe or more
decision or mujina.
Exactly.
Muko amasi yantuaba. How?
Because antenna na Penkranka.
It grow too much.
My mama if you remember and 78 million gaining.
Coffee bra na me there. My disappointed seriously.
Which maybe for me no. Obi am jana me jina. Yen sem for we had no business. The GFA in the miners here they call. Some training be our bedroom said they had the right to enter the auditorium at their own cost and whatever. It didn't make sense. Even in terms of the optics, I wa bonten krano. See, yeti kroma see. Ye nyina ye pese the right thing to be done. They be SEO ye but a poor boy and I say ye na end ye wo at the receiving end and we complain. Whether the GFA would have told us today or told us next year, they had to take a decision. Say ye na ye nyina say ye ne we move on. Okay. Oba, you see a stream or GFA app. And me, I will be disappointed in any organization. Say and in Share FM say ye meeting. Na obi if you are born searching so baby. When we finish, ebi ameni Ayala be disagree on a same be in here normal meeting na wo if you are born say no. Send your canon no. Ebi the focus on the things your person can meet regional so no. Can sa. And until controlling PR is important. Mr. Ayala say for we have to understand. So that's why they wanted to do their things. Share ya say of all the good things that went to the Congress.
And they were discussing.
The third term becomes the conversation. Because Rich, Migo Kobisa Azando say Sikana Mr. Keti Kuku and then the administration so almost the football clubs no Oma Kabi Payana. No meba. So Oma Kabi Paya. Omo Yana. And Zando told me say a couple of years ago they doubled the winning amount of money winner of the Ghana Premier League edge. And I'm Bisana say are you a producer? Have you had any club call you and tell you say almost the winners of Star League? See they got the money. The monies have been given to those clubs. It means why be pay. I would have been worried if Sikano Gina Hobo bought so 1 million, whatever, if he had said some before and he had not stood by his words. Into Omaye, Rich, we have been crying. See a Pesca or a league. Sikane that one. 2 million Ghana series for the winner of the Ghana Premier League. And yet the ultimate there, but it is a lot of money. Clubs now. How much is 2 million Ghana series in USD? How much are we talking about? 200,000 or so. See, you see the exchange rate of 10. Rich, she second place, 1 million, 800,000. To the last person gets 200,000 Ghana series. A total of 9.5 million. And he Ghana Premier League. So that is a step in the right direction. But Rich, you see, near course our GFA Congress room model, our clubs some more to representation, to afano tells you that we keep on making a lot of noise. Say clubs represent fans. No, they do not. They represent themselves. Jomo yamu ni se bebo mo club. Enu no mo ye. Granted, say na pin club pampo ebi no nye busy ebi ani phone kokoda baby. Or it can also be say Nana Kunkra feels that because abstain no. Nebro for say yeah on show any agency beto. So it can also mean that Nana Kunkra ehuni say okay yeah nim ebi a 3 times no. Ebi a kebetima boa Ghana football. Maybe the way I'm on here shamono ebi a wo president one episode go di 3 times. It nim 3 times betima boa but wo ba ebi we don't agree so they will abstain. Pam no chano obi antena ne baby. So these are some of the arguments. At the end of the day, my biggest worry is that the optics on the point of view of Nipo of a bit because it's see a canocra. Why is it that the ESCO ni ekitano? The members of the ESCO can go 3 times, but the president can go 3 times. Ask certain colleagues and say Adrian Poben and a normalization Emma ESCO no echo 3 times, not president or man 3 times. What was the point? Continuation. What are you doing? Because and not creating all of the imbalances here. Because technically rich. I have not listened to any argument against the motion that makes so much sense. Technical argument. We can make the moral argument. And I belong to those who make the moral argument say I belong to those who make the optical argument say but technically they are solving an anomaly in the constitution. And then you know the buy. He is taking advantage if he wants to go on or taking advantage of the loophole the two of them. Because he may be here in the past. And now if he goes for 3 terms, the question is that the 3 terms to look beyond the man. Ghana football, do we need 3 terms? Is it not enough? What's the plan going forward? Let's look at that. Because today he himself is saying so on cars of a contest.
Emma call it. You
see, as some of you raise your own. I can't anytime. I can't even come over. I can't even come over. Rich. Normalization fund before they even started their job. Obia what you share from those days. Make a choice say they should do away with the office of the GFA president. Sadly, Rich, in the minds of Ghanaian football fans, any papa, any office, papa, the perception about that office is so bad. Because in Ghanaian, there's an ESCO, which the president is part. A free normalization term, you know, the ESCO our 3 times. So, have you ever heard any media person raise issue about it? ESCO from Dada normalization by 2019, Rich, almost 3 times. No media person pon one for so discuss it. Say Argentina, Ghana, ESCO beko 3 times. The office of the GFA president is part of the ESCO. After the congressman say, oh, ye office now, ye part of the ESCO, no, also into that same zone, we have a problem.
Yeah, man, your phone, man, feature on you, but this sound coming in. I was showing us 3220 83581 83582 83583.